Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be UFC 108 prelims, post-fight commentary. We're going to start off with the first fight, Cole Miller versus Dan Lozon. Basically, Cole Miller was just whipping on Dan, and then Dan catches him with that overhand left, and I was like, oh! Because I had picked Cole Miller to win it, so I was thinking, oh man, that was a really good overhand left. But then he catches him on the ground. They're doing all that ground stuff. He has him in a inverted triangle / Kimura. And, basically Dan because if you looked at that free arm that he had caught in the inverted triangle, he didn't even use it in any way to try to pull it in and get it out. And then he moved that leg out of the way to let him have the Kimura. So, he almost gave it to him, but, maybe you can't be aware of everything that, it's so obvious to us watching it. So, I think if he works on his ground game a little better, he probably wouldn't have gave up some of the things that he gave up and probably could have, come out of that. So, basically you have to say good job, Cole Miller, because he got rocked, and he looked slow there for a while until he really composed himself again and got back on his, got his speed back. So, then basically I was going to say, this is the kind of fight I like. It's short, back and forth a little bit, and then it's exciting. So anyway, good job, Cole Miller, and that's what the people on UFC.com predicted, that Cole Miller would win. So, next fight, Mike Pyle versus Jake Ellenberger, and I like the way that Mike was fighting off his back. I like a guy that's active, trying to do something, trying to submit, not just, sitting there. And in some ways, I thought he let him get by with too much because he looked like he had that arm trap pretty nice. So, anyway, but, he did a nice ground game, and I like to see a nice ground war like that. So, but I think after he hurt that rib, basically it was all over. He really wanted out of the fight. When a guy doesn't get up at the end of the round, he really was looking for a way out, and it was only really a matter of time. I know guys want to be tough and all, but sometimes you just say, my ribs broke, man, I'm done. So, but then again, that's why they're tough guys. They're in the UFC. So anyway, next fight, Mark Kampman versus Jake Volkman. I'm watching Kampman, and Kampman, he has a certain stiffness to him. He really needs to gather some more rhythm. I think that may be a style or not a style, but sort of a characteristic of the Dutch. Because I noticed that the other top heavyweight that's I can't remember right off the top of my head, but he's sort of stiff like that too, and keeps that head too erect, and it's like just waiting to be hit. There's no movement left or right, and there's no flow to it. So I don't see Kampman going very far in 170 because he's gonna get hit a lot. He got to hit a lot of tonight by a guy that's not even really a striker. So, anyway, here's another one. I was going to throw one out for my brothers. What do you think about the ring girl? We got a black ring girl now, so anyway, I was curious what the brothers think about her. Anyways, no, that's a nice knockdown by Kevin. He was coming at him and just boom, knocked him down. Then he got another nice knockdown, and then, man, that was a nice shot from the top. And basically, I'm thinking about it, really, when you're on the bottom, you can't really do anything besides defending the guy from top. It's really a pretty good position to be in if you want to throw down some bombs, because the other guy really don't have a whole lot besides submission. So, and basically, when he got that guillotine, basically, Volkman was done. You know what I mean? He was sort of wanting out of it anyway. So, but anyway, nice job, Martin Kampman. Next fight, Mark Munoz versus Ryan Jensen, and I don't know if any of you noticed it that the crowd looked pretty empty out there. And I was looking on UFC.com, and some of those tickets are super expensive, like close to the ring, $600, $500, $400, and the nosebleed tickets were $50. It's like, there's no way I'd want to go see one for that kind of money. It's easy to watch it on TV. I really did like the way that Jensen got up after, when Munoz had him on the ground, and the way he stood up, and especially since this guy's a wrestler, I was really impressed by the way he got up. And basically, if you look at how that fight came to an end, Mark hits Jensen in the back of the head, which is an illegal blow, and you seem like you see that not frequently, but you see it enough that, sometimes they need to be paying a little more attention. And that's really what set up the stoppage. And then once he started pounding on him, it was obvious he was done. He wasn't defending himself. He was just covering up. No attempts to better his position. Basically, the ref should have stopped that a lot sooner. I mean, in my opinion, that was bad reffing all the way around. I mean, he should have gave him a break for getting hit in the back of the head, maybe a point, and let the guy continue. It was bad reffing. And I was thinking, maybe the reason he does that, maybe he's got too much lip from the fighters, not stopping it sort of early, that maybe just want the guy to get suffered a little bit so he don't have to hear no bitching and complaining from him. So anyway, one thing I was noticed too, Mark really doesn't look that good. I mean, he's training with great guys, Anderson Silva and Big Nog and all those, but he just don't look like he's championship material. I think he's going to have a rough time once he gets in for stiff competition. His striking didn't look that good, and for being a wrestler, he really didn't look like he had the amount of control I would expect from a wrestler. So anyway, I'm going to cut it short because I'm getting excited. I haven't seen the main card yet, and we're getting ready to... It's about 9:15. So anyway, folks, I'm going to upload this, and then we'll have the other fight video after this one. So later, folks.